You should have voted blue because your neighborhood looks like it needs a relationship with infrastructure again. You should have voted red. Now the gas price is higher than your self-esteem. When regular people stop working, we get fired. When they stop working, they call it politics. America loves to police other countries, but Flint's still drinking mystery water. Be mad at the message, but everybody woke until it's time to really get up and do something. My body, my choice, until they ask for your vaccine card. You should have voted red. Now your grocery bill comes with anxiety. And Congress is arguing like it's a custody battle over common sense. They call it restoring peace, but how could you restore something you never gave? Should have voted red, because blue got you eating cereal with tap water. The government shut down longer than your cousin's small business during COVID. And the crazy part about that is the corporations pay less taxes than the waitress that serve them lunch sometimes. The same government that can find aliens can't find affordable housing. Republicans be like, we hear you, but then pass a bill on something totally different. Yeah, it's a government shutdown, but rent's still wide open. And it's funny how some people can't pay workers but pay themselves on time. Politicians argue over the budget like they not the ones who overspend it. Lawmakers are committed to lowering the gas prices. They lie. The only thing going down is our hope. Lawmakers argue about the border crisis, but ignore the homeless crisis every day on their way to work. Unemployment percentage in America dropped, but don't get excited because those new jobs are people working 2 jobs to cover the first one. People out here meal prepping air and hope. Why my electricity bill come through here like it had an attitude? Like, you want lights and heat? You gonna have to pick one. Grocery store so high nowadays, I walked out of Smith's the other day with 2 bags and the credit score dropped. The government says America is doing fine financially. Meanwhile, rent's so high, Americans looking at storage units as 1-bedroom apartments. Why every politician campaign photo look like they're practicing to be a stepdad? The government be like, we don't have the budget, but mysteriously have $800 billion for anything they need. Congress arguing like baby mamas at tax time over money that ain't even theirs. In this economy, you can spend $80 at the grocery store and still wind up eating cereal for dinner. And gas so high, I be calculating destinations like math problems. Like, if I go to work, I can only go home and go nowhere else till I get paid. They say they deployed the National Guard to keep the order, but history calls that a rehearsal. You should have voted red, because your grocery bill got PTSD now. You in the checkout line scanning items like, please don't go over $200. Republicans and Democrats, where they different until it's time to vote on their raises. You should have voted blue, because your student loans acting like it got resurrection powers now, coming to haunt you from the grave. CNN and Fox are watching the same event like 2 people reading opposite horoscopes. You should have voted blue, because now you're complaining about your rights disappearing like free samples at Costco. Gas prices went up again this week. Oil companies say it's due to global instability. That's corporate language for we felt like making more money. Government efficiency tests. Can they fix a pothole? No. So don't ask them about the budget or the economy. Every election season, people turn into experts, but can't even tell you where their birth certificate is. Sometimes Congress moves slower than a DMV printer. You can request change now, but you're not going to get it till your grandkids retire. Congress be like, we need more time. Y'all been arguing since MySpace. How much time do we have left? Politicians be like, we're fighting for the middle class. Y'all losing that fight. Y'all lost. It's crazy because both parties be like, we care about the people, but the people got to hold bake sales to pay for medical bills. The government really don't solve problems. They just wait it out until you just stop complaining. Politics is the only job where you can fail for 30 years and still get promoted for experience. Politicians be like, we're protecting democracy. Translation, they're protecting their jobs. Everything else is optional. America don't got a two-party system. We got a good cop, bad cop routine that report to the same boss. And the only bipartisan agreement is pretending that inflation is not that bad. Politicians be like, we're doing everything we can. Translation, they ain't doing nothing. The government will spend $900 million to study a problem rather than spend $50 to fix it. Every time they say for the American people, my wallet get nervous. Politicians be like, the American people deserve better, then proceed to give us worse. The only time politicians tell the truth is when the mic is off and their career is over. Every election feels like choosing between expired milk or warm mayonnaise. Politicians love saying, we hear you. Yeah, they hear us through noise canceling headphones. Politicians swear they feel your pain. So why ain't none of y'all bills painful? Politicians be like, we're upgrading the system. Translation, they're just updating the scam. Both political parties think they're the hero, but the cost of living is the villain. Nothing reunites Democrats and Republicans more than ignoring poor people. Government budgeting is wild. They'll spend $500 million on a study to find out why people are broke when you can just ask anybody. It's free. If politicians worked any slower, their job title would be pending. Politics ain't even left versus right anymore. It's loud versus informed. Politics so toxic nowadays, you can't even say good morning without somebody asking you what side you on. Politics got people out here acting patriotic but allergic to accountability. They don't debate politics anymore. They just audition for arguments. And what's even crazier is politics got people mad at the truth and not the people that's lying to them. You know what's crazy? Everybody mad at the government, but can't tell you what branch does what. And then people had the nerve to say, keep politics out of it. Like politics ain't in everything now. We don't even elect leaders no more. We just pick who annoys the other side the most.